Well, welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Automotive Drama. You might have seen a previous video on how this strut comes out of this heap over here, this Jeep Cherokee. I used a new clip to put that in. Now, you would think that you could just stick the strut up there, hold it, and put that clip in, right? Yeah, right. The strut is a little bit different from the factory, so it's a really tight fit. Now, to get that thing actually in there is no fun. See, I have it partially together. It's a real bitch. You're gonna have to pull the brake caliper so you don't tear the brake hose off. You gotta. You see, I still haven't put the link on. You have to put the strut in to the control arm, put the bolt in, which you see I haven't tightened yet either. I mean, this thing is not fun. And you got to get this all lined up, put the bolt in, and you got to kind of wiggle it around this way and wedge it up in there. And then, good luck, because it weighs a lot, and you got to use the floor jack on the ball joint, and so it can support the weight. Then you have to actually get up here, and you'll be able to hopefully get one of them started. One of these stupid things right here. You'll get one of them started. If you get one of them started, then you can actually wiggle. You have to put this thing together in like one big piece, and it's a real pain in the ass. Now, once you get it close enough, you gotta throw the axle in. Once you get it close enough, you can pry down on the swing arm, or the lower control arm, I mean, and you can line up the ball joint, which I already tightened that up. And then, once you do that, then you can put a bunch of weight, actually, on the lower control arm, lift it up with a jack and put a bunch of weight on it, and then you could get these babies in there. And you see it's in there, and it's not easy. I had to use a pry bar and a big pair of channel locks. And, I don't really know how to describe what a real pain in the ass that thing is. It was really tough to get that thing in there. And then make sure you just got to get it all lined up at once. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to lie to you, it's a fight. The other side, I think I might try to just take a piece of wood. I can't even do that because the axle's in the way. I was thinking about wedging it with the jack and the strut, but I'd have to take the lower control arm off and the axle off to do that. So I basically just wiggled that baby in there, and once I got it up in there enough, I had the, you can see I have the wheel turned. You're going to have to turn the wheel in, out this way, and then you're going to have to bring the wheel foot straight, and you're going to have to bring it all the way in the other way. That's how I actually got it in, was I turned it where I had enough length on it, the tie rod end, where I could turn and wiggle that thing up in there. And then I wiggled the axle in it, and then I had the jack on the bottom of the rotor right here supporting the weight while I was just trying to wiggle that thing in there. Not fun. It's a real pain in the ass. I don't know why they just didn't put nuts and bolts in that thing. It's a really crappy design. But, alright, I just figured I'd point that out because I showed a video on how to get it out, and it actually comes out pretty easy. There's a trick to that too, getting it out. That little sleeve right there in the back, you see that? Take a big something to wedge it with. I used the flat, well, this is like a flat chisel. I use this for other things, but it was able to get in there and wedge it, and then it spreads the control arm or the swing arm enough where, boy, was that nice. It's still ringing. Tuning fork. I don't know what to say. It's a bitch, that's all I can say. And you're gonna be cussing, and if you had two people, it would probably make it a little bit easier. But, alright everybody, well, thanks again for tuning in, and stay tuned for more episodes of Automotive Drama. And like always, likes are nice, subscribes are better. Questions, comments, feel free, and have a good night.